All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Naresh Mago and with me is Subhadra Ramachandran. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds extensive interaction with Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and state ministers in Lucknow. Discusses a wide range of subjects related to furthering good governance and ease of living for citizens. Prime Minister to address program marking Silver Jubilee celebrations of TRAI at 11 a.m. today. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to induct 2 indigenously built frontline warships into Indian Navy. Home Minister Amit Shah to review preparations for Amarnath Yatra in New Delhi this morning. Varanasi administration seals area inside Gyan Vapi Mosque where Shivling was found. Southwest monsoon covers most parts of Andaman and Nicobar Islands 6 days ahead of normal schedule. Cannes Film Festival to begin today in France, India to be the country of honor at the prestigious event. India's Sift Kaur Samra bags gold at ISSF Junior World Cup in Zuul, Germany. And in IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals beat Punjab Kings by 17 runs in Navi Mumbai. As our nation celebrates the 75th year of independence, a series of events is being organized by the government as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. To commemorate the occasion as a Jan Utsav, All India Radio News brings its listeners a special quiz on India's freedom movement and its glorious history. Recalling our yesterday's question, name the freedom fighter who started Antarbharti movement, which was aimed at overcoming regional prejudice and to unite the nation. The correct answer is Pandurang Sadashiv Sane. AIR News got an overwhelming response from its listeners across the world, and the one lucky winner of the quiz is Parvez Ansari from Sahadeva village in Palamu district in Jharkhand.
I thank AIR News Azadi Ke Amrit Mahotsav quiz. I salute all the freedom fighters who took part in the freedom struggle of the country.
And coming to our today's question, which is the 80th of the Amrit Mahotsav quiz in English. Name the freedom fighter who was popularly called Shere Kali Kumaon, that is, the Tiger of Kali Kumaon, for his fearlessness and leadership skills. I will repeat the question for you. Name the freedom fighter who was popularly called Shere Kali Kumaon, the Tiger of Kali Kumaon, for his fearlessness and leadership skills. Listeners can send their responses to the question over WhatsApp on 88265-46262. Repeat, 88265-46262, or through email on amritmahotsav@prasarbharati.gov.in. One lucky participant will be selected as a winner and will be announced in tomorrow's morning news. The winner will be awarded a certificate and a token prize. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held an extensive interaction with Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and other ministers of the state government in Lucknow yesterday evening. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said he discussed a wide range of subjects related to furthering good governance and ease of living for the citizens. Before coming to Lucknow, Mr. Modi offered prayers at Mahanirvan Stoop in the Kushinagar district of Uttar Pradesh on the occasion of Buddha Purnima. The temple housing the reclining Lord Buddha idol is said to be the place where Lord Buddha attained nirvana. The Prime Minister reached the temple after returning from his day-long visit to Lumbini in Nepal. In Lumbini, Mr. Modi offered a chivar, that is a robe, at the idol in the presence of priests who presented him with an idol of Lord Buddha. Addressing a gathering in Lumbini, Mr. Modi said, Buddha is the embodiment of the collective understanding of humanity. Buddha is enlightenment as well as research.
ये सांझी विरासत, ये सांझी संस्कृति, ये सांझी आस्था और ये साझा प्रेम, यही हमारी सबसे बड़ी पूंजी है। और ये पूंजी जितनी समृद्ध होगी, हम उतने ही प्रभावी ढंग से साथ मिलकर दुनिया तक भगवान बुद्ध का संदेश पहुंचा सकते हैं, दुनिया को दिशा दे सकते हैं.
During his Nepal visit, Prime Minister Modi, along with his Nepalese counterpart Sher Bahadur Deuba, laid the foundation stone of a technologically advanced India International Center for Buddhist Culture and Heritage in Lumbini, which is Lord Buddha's birthplace. Mr. Modi also offered prayers at the sacred Maya Devi temple in Lumbini.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address a program marking Silver Jubilee celebrations of Telecom Regulatory Authority of India (TRAI) at 11 a.m. today through video conferencing. He will also release a postal stamp to commemorate the occasion. We have more from our correspondent.
During the program, Mr. Modi will also launch a 5G test bed developed as a multi-institutional collaborative project by a total of 8 institutes led by IIT Madras. The other institutes that participated in the project include IIT Delhi, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur, Indian Institute of Science Bangalore, Society for Applied Microwave Electronics Engineering and Research Samir, and Center of Excellence in Wireless Technology. The project has been developed at a cost of more than 220 crore rupees. The test bed will enable a supportive ecosystem for the Indian industry and startup, which will help them validate their product, prototype, solution and algorithm in 5G and next generation technologies. TRAI was established in 1997 through the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India Act 1997 with Dipen Anupamish, AR News, Delhi.
The nation will witness a landmark event in the history of indigenous warship building when 2 frontline warships of Indian Navy, Surat, a Project 15B destroyer, and Udaygiri, a Project 17A frigate, will be launched concurrently at Mazgaon Docks Limited, Mumbai today. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will be the chief guest for both the events. The Project 15B class of ships are the next-generation stealth-guided missile destroyers of the Indian Navy being built at the Mazgaon Docks Limited, Mumbai. Surat is the 4th ship of Project 15B destroyers, which heralds a significant makeover of the P-15A destroyers and is named after the commercial capital of Gujarat. Udaygiri, named after a mountain range in the state of Andhra Pradesh, is the 3rd ship of Project 17A frigates.
Home Minister Amit Shah will chair a high-level meeting with all the stakeholders in New Delhi this morning to review the preparations for the Amarnath Yatra. The Yatra will begin on June the 30th and conclude on August the 11th. J&K Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, Police Chief Dilbag Singh, along with other senior officials will participate in the meeting, which will also be attended by the top officials of the Intelligence Bureau, Border Security Force, Central Reserve Police Force, Indo-Tibetan Border Police and the Sashastra Seema Bal. Heads of missions from 14 countries participated in an interaction with BJP President J.P. Nadda at the party's headquarters in New Delhi yesterday. The interaction was held as part of the party's No BJP initiative. Envoys of US, Australia, Canada, Israel, Denmark, Bhutan, Fiji, Indonesia, New Zealand, Philippines, Sri Lanka, Kenya, Suriname and Dominican Republic attended the event hosted by the BJP Overseas Cell. Convener of BJP Overseas Cell, Dr. Vijay Chauthaiwale, welcomed the envoys. A short film was shown on the inception of Bharatiya Jansangh and the BJP and its journey from 2 to 303 MPs in the lower house of parliament. The BJP president spoke to the guests about the policies of the Narendra Modi government as well as the party structure and its various departments. The event concluded with a round of questions and answers. As part of the No BJP initiative, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar also shared with the envoys the activities and programs of the party and the vision for New India.
Uttar Pradesh Varanasi administration has sealed the area inside Gyanvapi Mosque, where shivling was found during the videographic survey of the complex. The move comes after the Varanasi District Court asked authorities to seal the Wazukhana area inside the mosque complex where the shivling was found. The video survey of the complex was carried out by a court-monitored team. In its order, the court also said that the responsibility of law and order will be with the local police, CRPF and the district administration. The Varanasi court is slated to hear the matter today after the Advocate Commissioner submits the survey report to the court. You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds extensive interaction with Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and state ministers in Lucknow. Discusses wide range of subjects related to furthering good governance and ease of living for citizens. Prime Minister to address program marking Silver Jubilee celebrations of TRAI at 11 a.m. today. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to induct 2 indigenously built frontline warships into Indian Navy. Home Minister Amit Shah to review preparations for Amarnath Yatra in New Delhi this morning. Varanasi administration seals areas inside Gyanvapi Mosque where shivling was found. Southwest monsoon covers most parts of Andaman and Nicobar Islands 6 days ahead of the normal schedule. Cannes Film Festival to begin today in France, India to be the country of honour at the prestigious event. India's Sift Kaur Samra bags gold at ISSF Junior World Cup in Seoul, Germany, and in IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals beat Punjab Kings by 17 runs in Navi Mumbai. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
कंपटीशन की अगर आप कर रहे हैं तैयारी तो उनके लिए ऑल इंडिया रेडियो पर हम लाए हैं अभ्यास, एक ऐसा कार्यक्रम जिसमें आप पूछेंगे सवाल व्हाट्सएप नंबर 9289094044 पर या फिर ईमेल करेंगे abhyas.airnews@gmail.com पर और हमारे विशेषज्ञ देंगे इसका जवाब। इस बार का विषय है एंथ्रोपोलॉजी और सवाल भेजने की अंतिम तारीख है 18 मई। आपका अभ्यास हमारा प्रयास।
अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए लीजिए आकाशवाणी का सहयोग और दीजिए उसे बुलंदियों के पंख।
आपका बिजनेस लोकल है या राष्ट्रीय, आकाशवाणी देती है उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुंचने का हर विकल्प।
और अब तो आप घर, दफ्तर या दुकान पर बैठे बैठे कर सकते हैं आकाशवाणी के किसी भी केंद्र के लिए विज्ञापनों की बुकिंग।
आकाशवाणी के विभिन्न चैनलों पर विज्ञापन देना सुलभ और सस्ता।
बुकिंग है तो संपर्क करें 8700014242 पर
8700014242।
The southwest monsoon has covered most parts of Andaman and Nicobar Islands 6 days ahead of its schedule. The India Meteorological Department has said the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and adjoining areas have been experiencing rainfall due to strengthening southwesterly winds. The IMD said conditions are favourable for further advance of monsoon into some more parts of South Bay of Bengal, entire Andaman Sea and Andaman Islands, and some parts of East Central Bay of Bengal during the next 2 to 3 days. The Met Office said isolated heavy rainfall is expected over Tamil Nadu and Lakshadweep area over the next 2 days. The Weather Office said heavy rainfall is also likely over coastal and south interior Karnataka tomorrow. In Assam, there is no respite from flood fury. Nearly 2 lakh people are affected by floods in 20 districts. Flood water has also badly affected road communication at many places, besides damaging cropland and infrastructure. Nearly 33,000 people are now staying at relief camps as district administrations are giving essential food items. Several ministers have visited the flood-affected districts to take stock of the situation. National Disaster Response Force NDRF and State Disaster Response Force SDRF are pressed into rescue work. Along with the flood, land erosion has also been reported in many districts. Ferry services between Jorhat and Majuli have been suspended due to rise in water level. On the other hand, NF Railway is trying to restore the railway track at South Assam under Lumding Division. Flood and landslide caused massive damage to rail infrastructure at Dima Hasao district.
Met Department has issued an orange alert in 4 North Kerala districts of Malappuram, Kozhikode, Kannur and Kasaragod, indicating the possibility of heavy to very heavy rainfall. A yellow alert suggesting the likelihood of isolated heavy rain is in place in all other districts in Kerala besides Lakshadweep. The department said squally weather with wind speed reaching 40 to 50 kilometers per hour and gusting to 60 kilometers per hour is likely to prevail along and off Kerala coast and Lakshadweep Islands. Those engaged in fishing activities have been asked not to venture into the sea. And now let's listen to our special program Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
आजादी का सफर with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
The Treaty of Salbai, which ended the First Anglo-Maratha War, was signed on the 17th of May 1782 between the British East India Company and the Marathas. Salbai is situated in Gwalior district, Madhya Pradesh.
Maratha ruler Mahadaji Sindhya made an agreement with the English in October 1781 by which he agreed to negotiate with the Pune Council for a treaty with the English. The negotiations started in early 1782. According to the terms of the treaty, the English retained Salsette, an island in Maharashtra. Mahadaji Sindhya got back all his territory west of the river Yamuna, and that both parties returned each other's territory conquered during the course of war in South India.
The Treaty of Salbai formed a turning point in the history of English rule in India. While the English only gained the island of Salsette, it emboldened the British as they had gained the upper edge against the strongest power in India at that point of time.
We also remember revolutionary freedom fighter Mahabir Singh, who was martyred on the 17th of May 1939. He was a close confidant of legendary revolutionary freedom fighters Chandrasekhar Azad and Bhagat Singh.
जब शहीदों की
Mahabir Singh was born in 1904 in district Etah, Uttar Pradesh. He joined the freedom movement during school days and participated in the non-cooperation movement. In 1925, while studying in college at Kanpur, Mahabir met other young revolutionaries of his time and became a member of the Hindustan Republican Association. He moved to Lahore in 1927 and took part in revolutionary activities.
Arrested in connection with Saunders murder case and tried in the second Lahore conspiracy case, along with Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru. Mahabir was sentenced to transportation for life. In Andamans, he protested against the poor living conditions and inhuman treatment of prisoners in the cellular jail. Mahabir undertook fast to secure their rights and died on the 17th of May 1939 during torturous forced feeding. We salute the great revolutionary.
We also remember freedom fighter Daulat Rao Naik, who was killed by the British police on the 17th of May 1879. He was an active member of the Ramoshi group founded by legendary Marathi freedom fighter Vasudev Balwant.
Hailed from Satara, Maharashtra, he joined Vasudev Balwant Farke's Ramoshi Revolutionary Group in 1879. He participated in several operations on British businessmen in Pune to obtain funds for managing the revolutionary activities. Daulat Rao Naik was killed in a skirmish with the British police at Talegaon on the 17th of May 1879. We salute the great martyr. We We also remember martyr Sher Muhammad Khan, who participated in the First War of Indian Independence in 1857. He also organized a group of independence activists to attack the British establishments for seizing their properties and arms. He was caught by company troops in an encounter and charged with plundering the government properties and rebellion against the British. He was sentenced to imprisonment for life with hard labor and irons. Sher Muhammad Khan died at the cellular jail in the Andaman Islands on the 17th of May, 1858. We salute the great son of the soil.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
President Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister of Jamaica Andrew Holness held a meeting to enhance cooperation between India and Jamaica in trade and investment, services, sports, as well as cooperation in regional and multilateral fora. Following the meeting, both the leaders witnessed the signing and exchange of an MOU between Sushma Swaraj Institute of Foreign Service SSFSI and Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade of Jamaica on cooperation in the field of diplomatic training. President Ramnath Kovind is on a state visit to the Caribbean nations. He arrived in Jamaica yesterday. Subsequently, the President visited downtown Kingston, where he inaugurated Ambedkar Avenue. In his brief remarks on the occasion, the President said that Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar introduced progressive ideals for social and economic empowerment.
I feel honored to inaugurate the Ambedkar Avenue in this beautiful city of Kingston. It fills me with great pride to see that one of the ablest sons of India has been recognized so far away from his home. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is primarily known as the architect of the Indian Constitution. He introduced progressive ideals for the social and economic empowerment of the depressed classes into the Indian Constitution.
In his next engagement, Leader of Opposition in the House of Representatives Mark Golding called on the President. Later in the evening, the President visited the Hope Botanical Garden in Kingston, where he inaugurated the India-Jamaica Friendship Garden and planted a sapling of sandalwood in the presence of the First Lady of Jamaica, Lady Allen. In the final engagement of the day, the President attended the Indian Community and Friends of India reception, hosted by Masakoi Rungsung, High Commissioner of India to Jamaica. Addressing the gathering, the President said that Jamaican Indians strengthen the deep root of our cultural linkages and enrich our multifaceted partnership.
Jamaican Indians strengthen the deep root of our cultural linkages and enrich our multifaceted partnership. The Indian diaspora is a living bridge between our two countries. It is a matter of pride for us that members of the Indian diaspora are recognized at the highest level for their contribution to Jamaica. We are very proud of the achievements of the Indian community in Jamaica. India's external engagement has undergone a sea change in the last few years. We have now brought the diaspora at the center stage of our action and engagement.
The prestigious Cannes Film Festival in France will begin today. Red Carpet event at the 75th Cannes Film Festival is going to be a gala event as Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur, along with movie celebrities including A.R. Rahman and Nawazuddin Siddiqui, are set to walk as part of Indian delegation. A desk report.
Cannes is one of the big three major European film festivals, alongside the Venice Film Festival in Italy and the Berlin International Film Festival in Germany, as well as one of the big five major international film festivals, which consists of three major European film festivals, the Toronto International Film Festival in Canada and the Sundance Film Festival in the United States. This edition of the festival will see a tribute to actor Tom Cruise, whose film Top Gun Maverick is due to premiere at the festival. India is the official country of honor at Cannes Film Market in this edition of the festival. This is the first time that this honor has been bestowed on any country and comes at a time when India is celebrating its Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The lineup of films to be screened at Cannes include the world premiere of R. Madhavan starrer Rocketry, The Nambi Effect, Marathi film Godavari, Hindi film Alpha Beta Gamma, machine language film Boomba Ride, Hindi and Marathi film Dhuin, Malayalam film Tree Full of Parrots.
Ravi Kumar, AIR News.
In badminton, Indian shuttlers will be in action in the Thailand Open, which will begin today in Bangkok. A total of 88 singles players and 108 doubles teams from across the globe, including the defending men's singles champion Victor Axelsen and the reigning doubles winners, will compete in the Thailand Open 2022. As many as 13 singles players, including PV Sindhu, Saina Nehwal, Kidambi Srikanth and HS Pranoy, and 14 doubles teams will represent India at the Thailand Open 2022.
India's Sift Kaur Samra won the individual women's 50-meter rifle 3 positions like prone, the standing and the kneeling positions event to take India's gold medal tally to 10 at the ISSF Junior World Cup 2022 in Seoul, Germany yesterday. Sift Kaur Samra beat Norway's Julie Johansson in 79 in the final. India's Ashi Choksi also won the bronze in the event. India now have a total of 25 medals, 10 gold, 12 silver and 3 bronze, and sit atop the medals table. Italy, the next best team, has 4 gold and 3 bronze medals. The ISSF Junior World Cup will conclude on Thursday. In IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals defeated Punjab Kings by 17 runs at the Dr. D.Y. Patil Sports Academy in Navi Mumbai last night. Today, Mumbai Indians will take on Sunrisers Hyderabad at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai at 7:30 p.m.
Odisha will take on Karnataka in the final of 12th Hockey India Senior Women's National Championship in Bhopal today. Yesterday, Odisha beat Jharkhand 5-0 in semi-final match, while Karnataka defeated Haryana 2-0 in another encounter. And now an overview of today's newspaper. The Gyanvapi controversy is raging. On eve of SC hearing, Gyanvapi area sealed after Shivling claim, reads the headline in the Times of India. India-Nepal ties are as stable as the Himalayas, says Modi in Lumbini, writes the Indian Express. The Economic Times says that COVID vaccine Corbavac's price has been cut for the private market to 250 rupees a dose. The extreme heat wave across large swaths of India is getting noticed by newspapers on the front pages. 50 degrees Celsius, the new normal? Heat stress takes its toll, says Hindustan Times. Business Standard reports that global wheat prices jumped to a record high as India banned wheat exports to use trade curbs to counter food inflation. And finally, under the headline Skyfall in Gujarat, expert says likely debris of a Chinese rocket. The Indian Express reports that metal balls and metal bits and pieces fell across a clutch of villages in central Gujarat like the sky was literally falling.
Now let us have a look at the weather forecast for today. Srinagar will have mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. The minimum temperature was 14 degrees Celsius, while the maximum is expected to be around 31 degrees. Jammu is expected to have mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards evening or night. Leh will have a partly cloudy sky. Gilgit will have a generally cloudy sky. Muzaffarabad will have a mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards evening or night. The national capital, Delhi, will have dust storm or thunderstorm. The minimum temperature was 27 degrees Celsius, while the maximum is expected to be around 42 degrees. Mumbai will have a mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon. Chennai is likely to have a cloudy sky, and Kolkata is likely to have a mainly clear sky. Before we end the bulletin, a reminder of today's question of the Amrit Mahotsav quiz. Name the freedom fighter who was popularly called Sher-e-Kali Kumaon, the Tiger of Kali Kumaon, for his fearlessness and leadership skills. Repeat the question for you. Name the freedom fighter who was popularly called Sher-e-Kali Kumaon, the Tiger of Kali Kumaon, for his fearlessness and leadership skills. WhatsApp your response on 88265 46262. Celebrate 75 years of India's independence by participating in Amrit Mahotsav quiz with AIR News. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds extensive interaction with Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and state ministers in Lucknow. Discusses wide range of subjects related to furthering good governance and ease of living for citizens. Prime Minister to address program marking Silver Jubilee celebrations of TRAI at 11 a.m. today. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to induct 2 indigenously built frontline warships into Indian Navy. Home Minister Amit Shah to review preparations for Amarnath Yatra in New Delhi this morning. Varanasi administration seals area inside Gyanvapi Mosque where Shivling was found. Southwest monsoon covers most parts of Andaman and Nicobar Islands 6 days ahead of normal schedule. Cannes Film Festival to begin today in France, India to be the country of honor at the prestigious event. India's fifth Korsambra bagged gold at ISSF Junior World Cup in Seoul, Germany, and in IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals beat Punjab Kings by 17 runs in Navi Mumbai. With that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.